he cried tears of blood. He cried tears of blood. There's siete. Siete? Ow. Just bit my knuckle. I guess he's not ready for his close-up. He's going at me again. He cried tears of blood. Look at that. I don't remember if I've ever talked about this or not. Gotta wet it up, give it some color. I was at Michigan State, I believe it was 1993. 93, 94 semester anyway, but I believe it was 93. And a roommate of mine said, I'm getting married. He came into the room. He said, I'm getting married. He says, last act of defiance. I want to go get a tattoo. And I'd had no interest in getting a tattoo in my life. Although I had thought, if I ever get a tattoo, I want to get an eye on my hand. Because there was some sign that I used to see with this. It was a big, like 6 foot fucking, somebody took a jigsaw and cut out a goddamn hand, and it had an eye on it. And I said, that's funny. If I ever get a tattoo, I'm getting an eye on my hand. But he said that. I had no interest in getting a tattoo. He and another guy were going. He said, last act of defiance. He wanted to get a tattoo of a buck, a stag, on his arm. The other guy, and he decided instead, for some reason, that they were going to get like Polo, Ralph Lauren tattoos right there. And so they had matching Ralph Lauren Polo guys tattooed right on their chest. And I was just sitting in the parlor. I'm not getting a goddamn tattoo. I look at the way the Lord made me. I'm beautiful. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Excuse me while I clear my throat. And I'm just sitting there. And I realized I'm sitting in I was just there for support or something, I suppose. I'm sitting in a tattoo parlor. I made the joke enough times, if I ever get a tattoo, I'm gonna get an eye on my hand. Be careful what you joke about, lest you become it. And I said, I'm here. This is why I don't go to Vietnam. I understand the things we joke about we might become. I might as well get a tattoo. And I decided to put it on my left hand because I knew at the young age of 23, 24, that if I'm going to have a job interview and shake hands with somebody, they don't want to be looking at an eyeball looking at them. You got to keep yourself, nondescript. Walk under the radar. And so I got it on my left hand just for that, because I knew I could always, and people go for years without knowing I got this thing, but the tattoo means something because Jesus wept. The guys are here doing some flooring thing, And they found out there was a cat in the house, and I said, okay, I'll take him out. And I crept up on him, picked him up, and he was okay. And then as I got out into the other rooms where there were these people, he was like, ah! He went siete on me. He went airborne on my ass. And I was holding him at arm's length, but he still, he caught me, and he's got one over here. And the guy's, oh. And I said, yeah. I said, just put him outside, you know. Don't want him attacking anybody. And so, there. This tattoo, right there in a teardrop at the corner of his eye. Jesus wept. Jesus wept. He was a janitor, and he cried blood.